What's going on, everybody? It's Monday. You know what time it is. I seen the 4 people in the chat early, man. We appreciate you being on time. We appreciate you being early nonetheless. How about the time change, man? The Sunday had to go to work, man. Had to get out of bed, man. Feel like I was robbed of my personal time. But we're here today, and we're gonna continue to go forward. If you're in the chat, man, if you're on YouTube, that's what the live chat is. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and go to IG and let people know that if you want to be active in the live chat, hit Bacon Network YouTube. Because if you're on IG, I may not see you, or if you're watching on Twitter, we may not see your comments. Well, actually, if you're on Twitter, we will see your comments. But let me let the people know on Instagram. If you want to be in the live, all caps, chat, go to Connect. Oh, get my fingers right word. YouTube. Yes, Sirski. Pin that. All right. Pin comment, and we will get back to the regular scheduled program. So, my dog, what's up, brother? Man, Friday, I gotta let you know about Friday. So let me know in the DM, but I did see a DM. I was at work, that's why I didn't hit you back. I got a gig this Friday, but let me, if it's early in the day, like around like 11, 12, I probably can tap in with you. But I'm definitely looking forward to that mock draft for the second round. So everybody, if you're locked in right now, definitely tap in with Around the Way Sports. They're doing a mock draft, NFL mock draft. You know what I mean? Intellectuals and high-level individuals only on the call for round 2. The day of round 1, I think like 3 weeks ago. So tune in at Around the Way Sports for a mock draft. Right, mock draft. NFL mock draft. So, you know what I mean? While we wait for Najeh, man, let's talk about the Falcons, man. Tua Tagovailoa, Atlanta. Not gonna lie to you, don't like it. Don't like it. You know what I mean? I need to see what the contract could be like. To me, it just smells like Kirk Cousins 2.0. For whatever reason, we just like getting lemons for quarterbacks as of late. I like Michael Penix, shoulder surgery, 2 reconstructive knee surgeries. You know, this is why people say you want to stay out of the used car market because you can get lemons. And the Falcons have found time after time after time again to get lemons. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rock with the guys, man. We let Tyler Algier go. Didn't want to pay him $10 million. I understand, I guess. Bijan Robinson is the franchise right now. Him and Drake London, you could say, but Bijan Robinson is a franchise. But you don't want to beat him up too much because we all know the NFL is not for long. It definitely ain't long for the running backs. So I think we'll be okay. I hate to see Tyler go, but I think we'll bring in somebody formidable and ready to go, ready to give Bijan that well-needed rest that he deserves. So if you're just tuning in, we got big guests coming on today. CreateWithDre will be on, I believe, at 7:30, 7:35, maybe 7:35 sharp. As much as we talk about sports and journalism, we definitely love to give time for the creators. I'm a creative myself. Just because creative work in journalism and whatever you want to say, it definitely all goes hand in hand. So we'll hear from one of the biggest creators in the state of Georgia, man, who's doing it on the major scene. Started out high school football, still doing high school football. We all know Peyton Zachary, JoJo Stone at Grayson before he transferred to no. He was at Grayson. Where Stone go to? Langston before he went to Langston. Did some work with CreateWithDre and many others. He's now doing a lot of work with the Wow Factory on the baseball side and document and tell the stories of a lot of future in MLB stars. So you definitely don't want to miss that, man. So set your clock, 7:35. If you want to leave and come back, do that. If you want to stay tapped in on the Just As News podcast with Bacon, then you're welcome to do so, man. Get at me in the comments if you got any questions. Let's see. I'm going to go on Twitter. Let's see what current events we can definitely tap into. I'm try to keep it sports related, man. But if we want to get political, y'all let me know if I got any questions for the brother in the comments. I tend to be a little just wide open. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yahoo Sports, Randy Rosarena. Actually, let me just share my screen. I haven't been all the way tapped into the baseball. Not sure what it's actually called, but I enjoy baseball. Randy Rosarena. Used to play for the Tampa Bay Rays. I didn't know he was from Mexico. That's safety Fred Blankenship to the Texans, 3 years, $24 million. That's a big pickup for the Texans. That's a big loss for the Eagles, but the Eagles they keep a good system, so I'm sure they'll cycle somebody in. Potentially, who we'll be talking about on Around the Way Sports podcast is Friday when it comes to a second round pick for the Eagles. Could it be a safety for the birds? For the birds, man, fly birds fly. But let's get back to Twitter. All right, breaking news: Seahawks re-signed Rashid Shaheed. That's a big gift for them. That's a big retention for them. Big retention, 3 year, $51 million. Seahawks that includes 34 guaranteed. That's why you play the game of football, man. And other news, who brought that up? I can't remember who brought it up. It's like the NFL, NBA. Got salary. Well, not. They said salary caps, but I think they meant to say not all guaranteed contracts. MLB is guaranteed. Why the NBA, mainly the NFL? Why is the NFL still not all guaranteed or a high percentage? Like I think 34 mil. That's like 60%, almost 70% of his money guaranteed out of 51 mil. That's not even counting the incentives, so he could make probably around 65 mil with incentives. But why is the sport that's most high risk not guaranteed? And why is their health insurance negated, I believe, after 5 years after their retirement from the league? You know, it's just a lot of things that just doesn't make sense to me. I think in the NBA space, they're guaranteed, but prior to the last, let's just say 10 years, so I can cover my bases. Kyrie, the NBA, the old superstars, the NBA veterans, Celeste Oscar Robertson, Charles Barkley's class on down. They weren't ingratiated into the healthcare package. So it's a Kyrie, Chris Paul. Chris Paul was a former NBA president. I was NBA president of a basketball association. They had to lobby with the NBA, like, hey, we need to get the NBA vets. I'm just paraphrasing. We need to get the NBA vets healthcare. You know, they're coming up to us at games, All-Star weekend, like, hey man, this medicine I was taking while I was playing, it's too much. And I can't afford it. And a lot of the old school players, man, they was on heavy pills. They was on whatever they could find. And because they weren't taking care of their body or didn't have the kinesthesiology, whatever it is, but they weren't taking care of their body, for lack of better words. And you didn't see a lot of longevity back in the day with NBA superstars like you see now. So again, that's just my thoughts on that. I'm saying, why are things not ironed out how it should be in sports? Healthcare, guaranteed money, especially in the NFL, NBA, but it's guaranteed in MLB and other sports. That's a discussion for that's food for thought. Food for thought. That's a discussion for today, but food for thought. Here we go. Quarterback Kenny Pickett and the Carolina Panthers have agreed to a 1-year deal worth up to $7.5 million with $4 million guaranteed. Kenny Pickett. Coming out of Pittsburgh, I like Kenny. I think Bryce Young is still the guy in Carolina. Obviously the front office is getting a little leery. All right, Bryce, this is year 3 or year 4 for you. We got to bring us somebody who can, when you cool off, can keep us even, and then maybe we can flip you back in for a postseason push, similar to how they did a couple years back when they Panthers won like a 4 or 5 game win streak, knocked the Falcons out of the playoffs. So we'll see what Bryce Young has in store for this year, but they got some reinforcements for you. I see some Atlanta. No, it's not Atlanta Braves. That's Tyrese Kabul flirted with making another start in the World Baseball Series Classic. We'll keep it football. All right. The Raiders are signing Eagles Nakobe Dean to a 3-year, $36 million deal. Las Vegas also signed ex-Packer linebacker Quay Walker to stay with the new linebacker core. Okay. This is a good move for Las Vegas. This is a good move for Las Vegas. Again, another loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's 2 big hits on the defensive side for the Eagles. That's Nakobe Dean and the safety. I think I passed him though. Oh, I did pass him, excuse me. And the safety Blankenship, Reed Blankenship. Reed is going to the Texans, and Nakobe Dean is going to the Raiders. In other news, the Raiders are also signing ex-Packer linebacker Quay Walker. Quay Walker per, obviously, Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. All right, okay. Raiders loading up on the defensive side of the ball. 2 linebackers and a safety. And those 2 linebackers, they gotta figure out a way they're gonna shore up that defensive line. Or that defense in general, with them no longer having oh my goodness, the defensive end is going to. I know he's going to the Ravens. His name escapes me right now. I just talked about him earlier, but anyway, I think y'all know who I'm talking about. He is no longer in Vegas. He's going to the Ravens to play with Lamar and the guys. But as I talked about in the beginning of the show, Tua Tagovailoa will play a home game at the Mercedes-Benz after 8 years after winning the national championship with Alabama. Like I said, man, I think Tua may be a lemon coming into Atlanta. It takes a lot of hits to the head. I do think the Falcons have a solid offensive line. Jake Matthews scares me a little bit on the left side. He's aging, but still plays a solid left tackle. So he's going to have more weapons. We signed Olamide Zaccheaus, Austin Hooper, bring it back into the fold at the tight end position. If you want to run that pistol formation with the twin tight end set, I feel like you can do that at least 45% of the time. However, I want to see the contract stipulations because I feel like we could have went and got Joe Flacco for a vetted minimum and still had a lot more money on the books. That's just my take. But I'm interested to see what Tua does. I know Tyreek Hill is out there on the market. If we could bring Tyreek into the fold in Atlanta, that's a lot of money on the books. But even then, as Falcons fans, we've never had everything go right. Everything go right. We get boom. Okay, we get the top 6 pick. We get Julio. We get the top pick. We get Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, whatever. But it's never until even this year. Even this year is a prime example. You go get Jalen Walker. Boom. You go get James Pierce. Boom. 10.5 sacks. I think 6 or 7 TFLs. For Walker. And 5, 6 sacks, and then boom, scandal. You know what I mean? I'm sure everybody knows about the James Pierce scandal by now. We can never get everything to go precisely and perfectly right. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Shout out to Matt Ryan in the front office. Breaking 36-year-old Travis Kelce is returning with the Chiefs on a 1-year, $15 million deal for a 14th season. That's big. We didn't, and I think Tyreek Hill is gonna go back home to Arrowhead, play with the Chiefs. They signed Kenneth Walker, who we'll probably see. Kenneth Walker of the Seattle Seahawks is going to Kansas City. Now Kansas City has a run game. I think that's tailor-made for Tyreek Hill to come back home. Tyreek Hill comes back to Arrowhead. I think you book the Chiefs for a Super Bowl championship and argue with your mama. That offense, that's all really Patrick Mahomes was missing. Is that dynamic receiver. You still got DeAndre Hopkins. You still got Rice, but Tyreek Hill takes that team over the top. it opens up Kelsey a lot more up the sink because it's too much. It's kind of like the Warriors back in 2017. It's too much to cover. You got too much going on. And we got an arm like Patrick Mahomes, slice and dice, dissect, all the way to a Super Bowl championship, potentially an MVP. All right, the Cardinals are signing former Gardner Minshew. They got to replace Kyler Murray. How much they signing him for? 1 year, $5 million. Let's go past. Okay, here we go. The difference between money. Oh, okay. The Dolphins must pay. So, okay, Falcons only paying $1.3 million. Great job by Matt Ryan in the front office. Pay him ass in money, and he could potentially do good things for you. All right. Let's go. Whoa. John Jones clears the air. John Jones says he was in negotiations to fight at the White House, but the UFC lowballed him, so he declined. He has now asked them to terminate his contract if they don't plan on letting him fight. I thought John Jones retired. Hey, everyone, I want to address Dana White's comments from this past weekend because the truth matters to me and the fans. Okay, Johnny. Dana, you were heated about why I'm not on the White House card, but let's clear something up. My team and I were actually negotiating with the UFC for that fight. Real negotiations. I even came down from my original number, and what was offered to me in return, I was lowballed. Yes, I have arthritis in my hip, and it's painful, but that doesn't mean I can't fight. So let me get this straight. If I had accepted the lowball offer, suddenly my hip would be fine and I'd be on the White House card. That doesn't make sense. If I received stem cell treatment last, yeah. I mean, this has been an ongoing thing we've seen, again, talking about why certain sports aren't giving guaranteed contracts. There's always been an ongoing conversation. UFC is more popular than boxing, but boxers get higher. I want to say it the right way. I don't know if I can say it regularly. They get higher fight prices, higher cards. I mean, I get a bigger purse. They get a bigger purse than the UFC fighters. And we all know, the UFC fighters are modern day gladiators. The UFC makes a lot of money. Though fighters have come out to back up Dana White and company, so they take care of the guys, yada yada. But this is John Jones, man. But I don't know, man. UFC is more popular. I know boxing has been going on for a longer time. Probably got a lot more sponsors, different entities in the background, sending money here and there. It's it's not as global. I could be saying it wrong, but to my opinion, it's not as global as the UFC is in regards to fighters, especially on the main boxing card. But that's just probably another prime example right there. All right, a couple more. We may transition, but let's see what all we got. 1 year. Okay, Cowboys in the news. Look at Jerry, man. Shout out to Jerry. The Cowboys have agreed to a 3-year, $36 million deal with former safety Jalen Thompson. That's a good pickup, man. That's a good pickup for the boys. Chargers, defensive end, Odafe Owe. 4-year, $100 million, including $68 guaranteed. Needs to be higher. All right. The Tennessee Titans are pulling away from their former coach's playbook, or pulling out a play from the former coach's playbook. Titans are pull 25. Oh goodness. Okay. Mr. Trubisky. Somebody bring me up to speed. The Titans are pulling out a play from the former coach's playbook. I really only know Mr. Trubisky. So I'm guessing they're bringing everybody to Tennessee Titans. Could work following the coach. I mean, Cam Ward is all going. The Titans are all going to. Their season is riding on Cam Ward. What progressions can he take to year 2? Because year 1 was abysmal. I think Cam Ward is a future, but you know, I mean, he's going to have to get comfortable in that system. Chris Godwin shared this post after longtime teammate Mike Evans signed with the 49ers. 49ers cooking. Don't think they'll get a Super Bowl, though. That's just my opinion, man. Marcus Mariota returning to the Commanders, $7 million deal, up to $11 million in incentives. That's a great deal. That's a great deal for him. Former Saints cornerback Alontae Taylor has agreed to a 3-year, $60 million deal with the Titans, per multiple reports. A former Volunteer and Winchester native returns home to Tennessee. Okay. Mike Evans, San Fran. The Giants signing former Bear Tremaine Edmonds. That's a linebacker, great backer. I like Tremaine. There we go. Here's the Max Crosby to the Ravens. How do I feel about that, man? I think it's another good piece. My thing is for the Ravens, man, how consistent will he be? I think he's going to be productive, but how consistent will he be? I know he's been the most consistent pass rusher that had the most rushes consistently. But, you know, we get a new scenery. With the Raiders, you're getting game plan focus, but you're playing with the Raiders. Don't have a lot of pressure. Going to the city of Baltimore, which I feel like is a perfect, it's going to fit culturally. But with the pressure of the Ravens, the drop out route by the tight end, Derrick Henry, all the excitement and all the media attention that the Baltimore Ravens can get, can Max Crosby be consistent? And can he help them win the big games? That's going to be my question. I think it's a great move. I think if they go get Tyreek Hill, that'd be a great position for them to be in. However, if I'm Tyreek Hill, I'm going back to Arrowhead. Less pressure, more of a tailor-made system for me. Let's see what these comments say. Dan Orlowski, got to get it done. It's been that way. It's even greater now. Dan, there has never been excuses for Lamar, though. Well, got to get it done. It's been that way. It's even greater now. Well, Dan, there has never been excuses for Lamar, though. Facts. Big facts. Okay. Saints sign a guard, Bill David. 4 years, $61 million. Like to show the offensive line, man. And they did pick up a quarterback too. Vikings signed Jalen Naylor. 3-year deal, 35, include $23 million guaranteed. Another solid deal. To the Raiders, man. The Raiders built something nice now. They showed the defense, got a couple linebackers, then they got a defensive end, and get a receiver like this. Okay. All right, Super Bowl champs, MVP. Okay, Kenneth Walker. Yeah. Kenneth Walker, man. Yeah. The Raiders. Chiefs go get Tyreek Hill. Super Bowl champs. Argue with your mama. All right. Saints are signing Jaguars. Okay. Travis Etienne. $4 million. $52 million. The Saints, as a Falcons fan, I kind of keep tabs on the NFC South guys pretty good. Travis, good running back. Had a great year last year with the Jaguars. I like the throwback jerseys by the Jaguars, you know what I mean? I would like to see a little more speckle. Oh, they got a speckle on the Jaguar, you know what I mean? Or my Jaguars hat today. Got a lot of family in Duval. But got the neck roll. Okay, brother. But this is a good pick. They're still gonna need quarterback. Still gonna need a quarterback. Two-headed monster. Travis Etienne, Alvin Kamara, and aging Alvin Kamara, but still productive. That's gonna mess with his fantasy stock. For my fantasy heads out there, I would recommend getting both. All right, moving on. The Giants free agent wide receiver Juan DeLay Robinson. 4 years, 78 mil, 38 guaranteed. Per multiple sources. Robinson reunites with Tennessee OC Brian DeBall, his former Giants head coach. A weapon for Cam Ward. You know what I mean? These are all good signs. I think the most productive team today has been. Hold on. Has been the Raiders for sure. Has been the Raiders. But we'll continue. All right, Tyler Algier, if you're a Falcons fan, and you're just not tuning in, I gave my thoughts on it earlier, but I'll give it again. If you're just not tapping in with the Just Citizen News podcast, you're now listening to Bacon Live. The Cardinals signed former Falcons running back Tyler Algier to a 2-year, $12 million deal per Mike Garafolo. Would have liked to see us keep Tyler Algier, but I think the Falcons have a plan. So I'm okay with it. Because we know the NFL is not for long, as I said earlier, and it's not long for running backs. You don't have to be an expert player, former player, tenured player, or front office person to understand and know that. So I think the Falcons understand that. They know what type of caliber of back Tyler Algier was. I do think, at least I think they saw that they should have used Algier better last year. There's some time where you could split the carries a little better, kind of like how Kyle Shanahan did with Tevin Coleman, Devonta Freeman. I would like to see a better mix-up than just kind of running the piss out of Bijan Robinson. But nonetheless, we wish Tyler Algier the best in Arizona. Okay, Raiders active again. Tyler Linderbaum. 3-year deal, 81 mil. Man, the Raiders is getting active, man. Look for the Raiders to turn that corner here soon. Not sure who's going to be that quarterback for them. The deal includes $60 million guaranteed. That's a great deal. It makes him the highest paid interior offensive lineman in NFL history. 3-year, almost 100 mil? Where is he coming from? Oh, coming from the Raiders. Coming from the Ravens. All right. Ravens got to shore up that guard, that interior lineman. They got to shore up that guard play. Bears make some moves. Safety, Kobe Bryant. 2 Kobe Bryants in the league. One with the Falcons, one with the Bears. Former Seattle Seahawks, 3-year, $40 million. That's tough. All right, former Ravens punter Jordan Stout signing with the Giants on a record 3-year, $12.3 million deal, making the highest paid punter. Shout out to him. Hey, man, ladies and gentlemen, you can make money kicking the pigskin. You don't got to throw it around. You don't got to catch it. You don't got to intercept it. You don't got to sack the man with it. Kick that ball. You get $12 million in 3 years. Just kicking. No wear and tear. Be like Pat McAfee. Create the mystique, the aura around yourself. Slide off in the media or whatever you want to do. Just got to have some charisma about yourself. All right. Tom Brady, LeBron James. Tom Brady leaped up with LeBron James in Las Vegas over the weekend. All right. Got some news here. Tom Brady on IG, not bad for 14 hours in Vegas. Got to work with my guy, AG. Hold on. Yes, it's Tom. Okay, AGTB12 prep for this month's Fanatics Flag Football Classic. Michael Rubin caught some fights at the UFC with Dana White, Sean Shelby, and Mark Zuckerberg, I'm assuming. and celebrated with my guys Scott Serratiano and Will Marcus and King James. Now back to the ground. LFG. Okay, that's a good. I mean, that's sound like they're just hanging out. I thought it might have been something. LeBron's trying to get into the GM ownership side of things. I know Tom is in the GM. Well, he's in the upper. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. Just covering the latest and the greatest in football space.
You're doing a great job, brother. I've been watching you from afar.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man.
Getting more in your element, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, soon to be back on the soon to be back on the camera on the phone content. I got iPhone en route, man. 14 Pro Max.
Oh, look at you, your bad self. I gotta make that bacon money when I grow up.
Hey, brother, you buy it on back market. I think I don't want back market. BAC MARKET. Get some good deals out there, man. Get some cheap, fair version, not the good fair use.
Fair use version. I am dead. You gonna mess with it, not necessarily because the iPhone is a better phone when we talk to parlay, but just in terms of the simplicity, and then just everything being interconnected. You being able to go off your phone, you got a clip, send it to your computer, upload right in there.
Yeah,
that's why you gonna mess with it, because you had that a lot, and you could AirDrop whatever you have right to your computer.
Yeah, I'm to be honest with you, man. I'm gonna just roll the two phones. I'm gonna keep.
I thought about that too, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna have him use the iPhone kind of like a
use one for business.
Yeah, well, I haven't decided if I'm gonna turn off service. I'm just using it as a glorified iPod, content. Yeah. We ain't got that yet, man. No, that's an extra line, brother. That's an extra line.
Hey, I know how it is, bro. It's expensive,
brother.
Hey, it adds up.
Quick, adds up quick, but I'm gonna like it though. Coach Rand, what's going on, Coach? Appreciate you tuning in, man. If you want to be in the live chat, Coach, we'd love to see you on the YouTube.
hey, Coach, don't get on them boys like that, man. Why you get on them so heavy, man? Hey, Coach Rand, stick around. Hold on. It's gonna be funny as hell. I don't think Bacon this season. Hold on.
You talking about what he had him do the bear crawls?
We gotta show it. This is why you come to the YouTube. Man. You come for the content like this, bro. We gonna supply you. We gonna supply you.
Play around. Won't play around. Won't play around. Talk through, Rance. That's the fucking pick. Take the fucking ball. Play around.
Hey, that's pure entertainment, right?
Great, bro.
Pure entertainment, man.
I might post my view from the sevens, man. I might post my view. We'll see. Probably will. But that's the coach you need, man. That's the coach you need. When I said, man, I wish I had some coaching like that. I would have had it in the moment, but that's what builds you to the man you need to be. So salute to you, Coach.
I'm trying to tell you, people don't understand that, man. That's real deal coaching right there, man. Real deal coaching. But speaking of the real deal, Bacon, let's go ahead and get it to the audience. Imagine being able to so they can see all the great content that Mr. Network got.
He said we just won. They playing today? Because what Coach Rance just said. I should.
They played Pylon. They played in Pylon, I believe.
They on break?
I don't know if they're on.
Let's see. If you still tuned in, Coach, just for the time being, so you can see it. My guy's proud of you, man. We're proud of you, Coach.
We're proud of you, Coach. Fact. What you mean? We're proud of you.
Fact.
Man, you did what you did what they said you couldn't do, Coach. We know. We're proud of you, man.
What did he say?
He said we won. Then I made him bear. That's how you do
it. Coach crazy, man. Coach, that was Sunday. Okay, yeah.
I think it was at Pylon.
Yeah, okay, it makes sense. I'm like, man, it's Monday.
I think it was at Pylon.
All right, man. Let me
Right. No, I got you, brother. I got you. I already got you set up, brother.
Nah, you good. Yeah, I was just gonna stop sharing.
I mean, we can do a live reaction. It's our own content, so we shouldn't get obviously copyrighted.
Man, yeah, I still have the Alabama boys on the way.
But
yeah, this is Javon right here.
Back in action, man.
Who was that yelling?
It's gonna get like that. I'm gonna do that. Chilling on my knees. I know I'm ashy right now, but like, you feel me? We gonna get right. I thought we was wearing sweatpants, but it's all right. Talk to the mic, Tony. Talk to the mic.
Are you feeling it today? You know we tweaking today.
You know we tweaking
Yeah.
today, man. You feel me? You know that. Oh my God, they got 6 on D-Mac? Oh Lord.
Man,
Oh,
Javon
Lord.
talk like he from up north or something, like a mix of like up north and down south Atlanta.
That's
all
right.
in one.
nah, he do talk like he up north though. Facts.
We gonna have to see where he from, man.
Right.
We just gonna chill. Let's ride, Judge. Him. We going out the field with it. EJ, what's up, buddy? You know, we might talk to the camera. Talk to the mic. Right.
Another coach, Rams victim number 23.
Stay here.
Nickel, right?
Hey, stay here.
Bet.
Hezzy.
You jump kind of tight. You being tight. I look stupid. Oh, yeah.
Taylor here.
Yes.
All right, bet.
Taylor,
Taylor, EJ.
They gotta lock in.
Taylor, EJ.
Gotta lock in, man. Hold up, Coach Rance. Straight? No. Boy, Bacon Network, man.
It's in charge, man.
You feel me? Just getting right. Pink pearl.
I ain't gonna lie, Bacon. We're gonna have to go to another 707, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just like go to another one and just do mic ups, bro. This is like pure like entertainment, bro.
Nah, the mic does be legendary, especially when like you get some kids, you know what I mean? Like I talk about gas crew. They got there. I guess they got there a little late. You know what I mean? They had to hurry up and then warm up. So I mean, the energy was kind of we gotta relax, but we gotta lock in. You know, so certain players I didn't get too much from. You know what I mean? But Javon, you know what I mean? He was chopping it up, man. He was ready.
Fact, like he literally he camera made, bro.
Man, Pete, the money though. Money on the 20K. I'm telling you, we getting that money.
Hit the field, run the field.
Boy, Bacon Network, man.
Yeah, put it in there twice.
You feel me?
It's good marketing.
Just
Good
getting
marketing.
right. Man. Pete, the money though. Money on the 20K. I'm telling you, we getting that money.
Run the field. Hit the field,
Yeah,
run
paying
the field.
attention on
Let's rock.
Yeah, number 1 was nice.
Touch him.
One in blue is
We good.
one in black was very nice.
Hey, we gotta talk. Come on, we good. Motion.
On that.
Yeah.
I was like that, bro.
Motion.
That's for me. Nice
Say it
hand. Yeah, no, I said it's good technique, nice hand. That's for Sean Jeffrey. And then he went him the whole step over.
What's his name in black?
That's for Sean Jeffrey.
Rashawn Jeffrey.
Motion.
29. Right here. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he's elite.
Look at that cover.
Be me. Put this in your pocket. Hey, press up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
Actually, not really. Roll it back now. Roll it back to the
I want to look at this.
Roll it back.
Put this in your
Roll it
pocket.
back. When he pauses when he gets close to chain, man.
Be me. Put this in your pocket.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? Chain broke. Gave it to his coach. He went, what you got on all that now? You needy now, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep, say that for after the game. You know, say whatever the case may be. You want to keep things smooth. Let the players stay locked in. That's all I want to say. Great coaching.
Hey, press up a little bit. Go up a little bit. Box. I want to look at his hips. I got to look at his hips.
Hey, man.
He
I
called
gotta
him
look
right
at his
there.
hips.
Hey, man. Hey, DB 101 right there, man. What he say? I gotta look at his hips.
Look at his hips.
That tell you where the receiver going now.
Facts.
Let's do it. What is that? A good release?
Nah.
Nah. Back to it.
That shit
All over,
box.
bro.
That shit box. That man talking too much, man. That shit whack, yo. I'm telling you. I don't even know what he trying that shit, boy. I don't know when you. Sorry for my cousin. They be playing with me, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Coach man's getting them right, man.
No way here. Look at that camera right there.
No random.
I'm telling you though, he playing, man. Cause he had dropped the pick.
He did. I remember.
No way here. Look at that camera right there.
Nothing behind me.
Tell you.
I don't mind the game, but I just gotta be 100%.
Drip so bad. Hey, number 6. Look at this drip. Boy, drip bad, man.
What you rate that now? Cause I thought it was decent.
No, that's not good. Bruh, you got on dark blue gloves with black, baby blue battle with dark blue gloves, and then green shoes with a USC. No, bro. He got too much going on, bro. No, I'm with Javon, bro. That's not drip, bro.
Yeah.
He tried to do something with the green shoes, but no, bro. That ain't it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that ain't it.
Maybe he got the USC offer though.
That's cool, but like, don't wear it in that setting though. Like, I mean, I get it, but that's just not. You come out better when if you're gonna wear USC, wear some blue and red gloves, wear some red shoes. At least you match him. You gonna wear green shoes with some red, with a white and red towel with some dark blue. Oh, bro, I'm with him. That is terrible.
I see what you're saying.
What you rated?
We're gonna give it a solid 5.5. 5.5, 6.
You're too generous.
5.5. You know, I like the neon cleats. You know, if you're a ball player, you know what I mean, you playing on in whatever what is this coastline? MKTG? It is MKTG. You know, you gotta be a superb athlete. Funds are there. This looks like one of those, hey, but twin, let me wear it. Let me wear it. Like he was collecting drip. And for what he had at his disposal, this ain't bad.
Nah, you was in there with the damn shoes. That's what it is. You like them damn neons.
Well, the long sleeve too. I don't mind the long sleeve, but I get what you're saying. He could have matched it. He should have went black glove maybe. I don't mind the towel. I feel like there's a story behind that. But if you just throw that on, you know, man.
I feel like he just threw it on. I'm gonna be real. He just threw it on.
Yeah. QB towel. Could have been better, but yeah. What you rate?
A 2.
Ooh. Shout out 6, man. We hope you turn out to be something nice, brother.
Boy, drip bad, man.
Just take your time.
Thank you. Tuck down. 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 Tell you. You get like that. So nah, not today. I'm gonna chill today. But don't get it twisted. Feel me?
I want it, bro. Oh, press?
Yeah, press, man.
Ooh.
I did.
Oh, that's textbook. We gotta talk about that.
Huh?
I said that's textbook. We gotta talk about that. Look at this.
All right.
Look how big he is.
Slow down.
Okay. First off, look how big he is. Javon don't care. I'm gonna put them hands in. Stem. Watch it cover this rock. All right, stem. Okay, I'm responsible for this guy. Okay, you got him. Then I'm gonna go get this guy. Boom. He's in the sideline of both of these. That's textbook. That's gonna be slept on as a play, but that's textbook. That's doing the whole damn route tree in one setting.
That's tough, bro. That's tough breakdown, man.
Amen. Roll ball knowers know that, man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you're not baking, but I'm saying roll ball knowers know, bro.
Nah, for sure.
I did strap it on. You just ripped it off. All right. Yeah. You there?
Elite, man. Elite.
You straight?
That wasn't really like a bomb. Like the kids be like, oh, like I bombed him. That was more so just a great throw, bro. Now Rashawn did his thing, obviously, but like, look,
It was on his hip.
look.
Little extension.
What's that?
Yeah.
You there?
Look where the ball is.
Yeah, great ball.
You can't defend that no better.
Yeah.
He's still stepping stride.
Great ball.
You straight?
That's a high level throw.
We ain't worry about it. You gotta be there. Yeah. Down to one. Come on, bro. We good, Tom.
I thought I was a touchdown at first.
So, I don't know.
That was a solid release.
Take it. You ain't do shit on me. You ass. Like, what are you talking about? Hey, run through it. Hey, we not bumping shit. Run through it. Motion. Take it. Told you that shit was whack. You whack. You ain't do shit for me. You been boxed the whole game, cuz. I told you, though. By me. You broke me?
Oh, I'm about to keep this up. You in a double clip.
You said what?
I said I need to clip this up again. You know, Rashawn, you know what I mean, it's obviously great play. You know, it's just good. This is a good, clickbait or whatever. You know, you need a couple things like that in your tuck. You know what I'm saying? So-and-so versus so-and-so. Oh, okay.
Them going head to head. Facts. 2029 class.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
One and no. I'm telling you, this is really that.
I said Florida versus Georgia.
Yeah, Florida versus Georgia. Yeah, facts.
Heard me? Yeah. You know what? My brother. Forget about me.
And I love that, bro. Like that's what we want to see: the competitive spirit, the trash talk, but we still gonna dap up at the end of the game, bro.
It's all love.
That's what you want, bro. And then he communicated the whole game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
1-1. We on the side. My boy Truck. Talk to the camera. I'm mic'd up.
Oh, what's good?
Mic right here.
Number one corner.
Number one QB in class 2030. I'm telling you.
Here Truck going to Central.
Feel me?
Yeah.
1 in the book. 1-0. 1-0, man. I ain't even introduced myself. All right, man. As y'all not know, Javon Mellock, a.k.a. Snooki, number one corner in class 2029 for the state of Georgia, man. Yeah, boy, tap in. Stockbridge High School.
You should have asked him where you get the nickname from.
Yeah. I should have, you know. We'll follow up on that, man, for sure.
Facts. All right, Bacon. I'm gonna let you had the honors.
Say it again.
I said I'm gonna let you have the honors of this next one, man. Let you
I bet.
kind of get the flow.
This is the
Amari Spears.
All right, man. If you want to see the Amari one, man, you got to go to Najeh Wilkins. Well, I think we collabed on it, but nonetheless, Najeh Wilkins. Okay, I'm already on 157.
Get it up there, buddy. Try to get it up there.
That's tough, bro.
I need some K's, man. Got bills to pay.
It's gonna come. All right. This is a close 1A, 1B. The last one.
You might have to turn it up on the thing, Bacon.
Watch how we get. I'm a boy back.
Boy, bye.
Y'all don't know. Y'all know.
Florida boys.
Scary duo right here, you hear me?
If you know, you knew.
No cut Nick.
See, I was talking about, you know what I mean? This is more of a suitable wide receiver towel here, or DB towel.
Yes.
You know.
Like, look, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's dripping out, but like that's more suitable. Got obviously, like, you know what I'm saying, the neon, like gold, like uniforms, neon, like that goes together.
Yeah. Everything goes together. You know what I mean? We know. Yeah. Number 6 was a little younger. You know, Mara's a senior, committed to Miami. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. Brother trying to get out the mud. He used to ask mama for McDonald's money. So let him live.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Eyes. Let me see you, baby. Let me see you. Let me see you. It's go time. My fault. My bad. Tomorrow does not matter. The excuse that we can say we had, everybody wasn't. Not everybody's here. You don't have to do nothing special to be
Special.
what? Let's go, man. Attack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Attack. Here we go. We got chips right.
That's 7v7 coach out.
Yeah. I got my play card on backwards and shit.
Here we go.
Oh, I see you on the bell.
Here we go.
Let's get money, Nick.
Here we go.
All right, so a backstory. You probably don't see it. So he had another cameraman had it mic'd up, and if you watch it real close, you can see the mic pop off. Right. Where is it at? Yeah, it is. Did you see it come off, brother?
Mm-mm.
Let's see. We'll do it one more time. Then.
Let's get money, Nick.
Where's the speed? Where's the speed at? Oh, it's not that sleep timer. Speed. Man, that took the speed off? Oh, well. Right here. Right, it is. Right, you see that? Right, you see his left shoe?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That was Amari's?
Huh?
That was Amari's that popped off?
Yeah, it was it wasn't his. It was another cameraman who had it mic'd up, and he didn't realize to the end. I'll show you who the cameraman is. We didn't know to the end that he was going to take it off, and he didn't see it. And we didn't know where it was. They couldn't see it in real time where it popped off.
It's crazy, bro.
Right there in the end zone.
Hey, Cam, my shit on backwards.
Crazy. Bro had a whole setup with another team.
That's your partner right there?
What's that?
I said, bro had to sell it with a whole other team. It's crazy.
He's his partner, though.
That's true.
Brother right there. Brother. Now you love brother.
I'm saying, bro. Ooh. Nice route.
That was tough.
With that separation.
Look, that was good. Little end breaking out for him. Little decoy.
You ass. Shut up. Good game. Come on. Good.
Next play. Hey, what were you in?
Yeah, his brother right there.
Oh.
We good, gang. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I like one-on-one with us.
That was nice.
Back.
Tyler, yeah, boy. Appreciate you, gang.
Man, I don't know what's going on with the cleats the whole day, this whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Second slip, man. I'm not sure if it's the Kobe, the Grinches. He blamed it on the field, though.
You're not doing that right. You gotta get one.
Second down, 4:30 remaining.
Fuck!
Second down.
Not right. Missed one.
Hey, Manny.
That was a good.
That's sweet.
Here we go. We got
That's sweet.
16. Right now on YouTube. See one again. First coastline. 2-point conversion in.
My boy Bot. My boy Bot.
Hey, boy, you just warming up, boy.
18-8.
He did. Hell, that's what
Back up.
That's what I'm saying. Because now, if I'm him, I understand. I want from him. Now I don't know if I already saw him.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. Yeah. Hey, all let's get ready, y'all boys. Yeah, that shit smooth. You put it up.
No, that was
Bro,
nasty
this
right
still
there, man.
ass, gang.
Two-handed grab? No, it was two-handed grab. What happened?
Bro, this still ass, gang. It was rough, but we got it done. That's just game one for us. We already played 2 games. I told you to go shape back, though. I know they probably thought we was trash or something. Cold Hearts barely beat us. Without the whole receiver core. Probably had 1 receiver. We was stuck in traffic watching the game. So we didn't even scratch, we just played like that.
No stretch?
No scratch. See them tomorrow, killing everybody. Everybody. We go see him again.
Tough, man. Tough. Which one you think was the best one? This one, Mars or Jetman?
Amari's was pretty good. I feel like if we could have probably got like a little bit more in terms of just what it was, like maybe like longer, like maybe like a 1 more game or something. I think so. I think it would have like really, but it was good though. I just felt like Javon, he gave more of the personality. Like he was, you know what I'm saying? He gave like the whole thing. I don't know, Amari's kind of a silent killer. But it was cool. I mean, he was still commenting, giving the spill, you know what I'm saying? It was good.
Yeah. Mars was high energy, man. I think it would have, 15U was a lot more. It was a little more intense, even though that was a good game Javon them played in. But they was like, all right, media's got to be on the sideline. It can't be. I had a little more area to roam. 15U. But a lot more cameraman. People got to kind of move and maneuver around. So, but it was just a lot more laid back than the other day. But I agree. If I had like one more game,
I think you would have had it. But it was like it had gotten, it had tightened up, and then it was just like could barely move. And then once you're behind them, it was just like, bruh, what else are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know.
Fast, man. But still top 5 event, man. If you want to see those again, if you want to see Javon Medlock Bacon Network on YouTube, if you want to see that Martin Stevens, see one in exclusive, tap into Najeh Wilkins, man. Like, comment, and hit the hype button so more people can get more eyeballs on it. And you can feel like you did a good deed today. You know what I mean? Get to pat yourself on the back. Showing love to the guys.
100%, man. Support the content, man. We trying to build this thing, man. So whatever y'all can do, we love that, man. But got Dre in the background. We're finna bring him on in just a second. Bacon, just real quick. I just want to talk most lethal playmakers here in 1 sec, and then we're gonna bring on Dre. That's gonna pretty much complete our high school segment for the show. Just real quick, man. Who is your most lethal playmakers for next year? Got Corey Hadley Jr., Zion Robinson, Drake Cousy, Chance Gilbert, Keon Standifer, KJ Green, Bryce Willingham, Zachary Bellew, Josh Scott, Jake Godfrey.
Only one?
Only one.
Man, I got to ride with the guys, man. I got to go with that boy Chance Gilbert, man. You know what I mean? One of the best safeties in his class, 2027. Getting it done, not just on the defensive end, making big hits, making big plays through the airways, but making it happen on the offensive side of the ball, burning everybody down the field, sprinter, top-level track speed, and also getting it done in special teams by having multiple return touchdowns in the special team side. So that's getting done in every phase, and I think that's what separates him from anybody else on this list.
Nah, that's a good pick, man. I mean, he does effective in all 3 phases. One that's not on this list, I would throw in there Casey Barner too. But from this list, if I had to choose, I'm gonna go Corey Hadley Jr. I think he's a guy, both sides of the ball, hard hitting safety. He can catch the ball, plays almost like a wide receiver essentially. I just think he's a guy you give him the ball, and it's going to be a problem, man. So I think last year they played each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will this year. I haven't, I think I looked at the Syndic Creek schedule. I don't think East Coweta was on there, but I like. What you say?
They play him. I think it's first game of the season again.
Okay, I like Corey Hadley Jr. Man, he can do a little bit of everything. I think this year you'll see him take even a bigger role on offense. But the kid's a stud, man. So I'll take Corey Hadley. But I love Chance Gilbert though. I mean, that's a really good pick. We've seen him up close and personal. He single-handedly changed that game. Like they were thumping East Coweta, and by himself changed the whole aspect of the game. And y'all called me and Bacon liars. We were both there at the game, so we seen it for what it was. And he single-handedly on both ends of the field changed that damn game.
There you have it.
All right, y'all. We go. No, go ahead.
I said I don't need to say nothing else.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that there, man. It's time to bring on our guest for tonight, man. CreateWithDre, man, one of the top, obviously, creatives here. You know what I'm saying, in the state of Georgia, in the nation. Bacon, I'm gonna let you bring him on. I gotta get our little sound effect ready for him.
All right, man. I don't have to say too much, but I already said everything. But CreateWithDre, man, getting it done. I mean, you've seen them everywhere, man. You've seen them do a lot of exclusive things. Most so recently with Peyton Zachary, JoJo Stone. The list goes on. Now documenting tomorrow's stars, tomorrow's MLB stars, man. If you want to create something that haven't done the elite way, you create with Dre. So the man, the myth, the legend, the man that you all know, CreateWithDre. Oh, you want me?
That's what I wanted you to do.
What's up, brother?
Oh man, I feel like I'm on the Shannon Sharp show. Y'all gave me the ovation. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I love what y'all doing. I appreciate y'all having me on. And let's talk sports.
Let's do it. Go ahead, Bacon. I'll let you lead, man. It's your guest for today. So you lead.
All right, man. So, you know what I'm saying, talking sports, man, we'll put you in the fire, man. You know, you cover 6A pretty heavy. What's your early pick, man, to be the best team in 6A next year, brother?
Man, I got to stick with my guys, to only be safe, to stick where I'm at. Right now, I'm at Walton High School, so I love what they're doing. I don't know if y'all saw what they did last year, but they made a deep playoff run, almost beating Valdosta. They were down late, like real late, and they ended up bringing it back to, I think, 2 points. So, they got some big guys over there. I just saw that list. I'm kind of mad I didn't see MJ Burnett on there, but he's a player, and he's doing great things, getting a lot of offers. But I'm gonna stick with the hometown team.
Okay. Sticking with the hometown team.
So.
Last year, let's go back to last year, man. Who was the most outside of MJ Burnett, we want to do a double answer, man. We want to break it up. Who was the most polarizing athlete? Because you got to see a lot of teams. Most polarizing athlete that you saw last year.
Y'all know who I'm gonna say.
Who you gonna say, bro?
Who I'm gonna say? Peyton Zachary. I don't think there's nobody better than Peyton Zachary. For him to lead Carrollton High School, the top classification in Georgia, which is one of the hardest, to lead them in receiving in 2 years straight, after coming from Cal and doing the same thing there, his freshman and his sophomore year, I think that speaks volumes. I know he's 5'7", but I think he's going to have a great year at UNLV, and the sky's the limit. He has no ceiling after that. Once he does his thing, I think he's going to get some playing time this year. And once he does his thing, the world's going to be on notice.
So you confirm he's going to get playing time this year?
I think he will. I think he's Dan Mullen's first signing. I think that says a lot. So, you guys know, y'all seen him play. He's a spark plug. You put him wherever. As soon as he gets the ball, he just knows how to make things happen. So I think the offense that they run and the player that he is tailor-made exactly for him. So I think he's going to do great things.
I agree. 5'7", hard over height. But Dre, you know what I'm saying, you've been following him for a while. You know what I mean? Started out Cal. I know as creatives, we don't pull out our camera for anybody and everybody.
Sure.
So, you know what I mean? What did you see early on that makes like, maybe I need to, just see who this is, or let me watch it.
Yeah. So actually I had a friend about him. His mom was looking for a videographer, and my friend happened to know somebody. So it was just divine timing. I started with him at McEachern when he was there, and he was doing great things. Like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, this small kid doing what he was doing. But from there, like I said, he went on to Cal, and y'all remember his first catch. I don't know if y'all remember his first catch in the end zone against Cherokee Bluff.
Out route.
I wasn't out route. I think it was like a go, but he just jumped up above like 2 or 3 people and caught the ball. His first touchdown. That's when I knew he was going to do great things. And every game, he just progressively got better. And shout out to his parents, because his parents, they never expected anything free. They always made sure my time was appreciated. So yeah, they're great clients. Peyton's a great kid. I know he's going to stick with me until he hopefully goes to the league. That's what I'm hoping for him. So just gonna keep telling the story, man. I love telling the story because it's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. He makes my job so easy.
Yeah. Nah, 100%. Couple more on paper. We'll let you go, man. Just being 5'7", 5'8", you know what I mean? So you gotta be super quick. So you know what I'm saying? Just tell us a little bit about his process and how he kind of, you know what I mean, gets everything so sharp.
I think it's his wide receiver trainer. He trains with TJ Rodman. TJ Rodman, y'all know he did great things at Duke, and he played for Miami, I believe. So, you know, he's getting some great feedback and the stuff he needs to do, and he's just locked into the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he loves football, he loves his family. He's a great kid. He does nothing wrong. So, I think really just the speed training. He's been also working with Dwight Phillips. So, you know, that's an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? So he's just doing what he needs to do, just honing in on the game. And I think that's why he's been successful.
All right, brother. Well said. We appreciate that intel, man. The second thing, man, or third thing, how you feel about the strength of schedule, man? You know, everything's a little more, more tat. You get every game counts pretty much. Do you like the new strength of schedule idea for playoffs, or you like the old model?
I will say I do. You said the strength of schedule. What is that? Is that a playoff structure, or
it's power ranking system?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We just talking about that. You know, I don't really know. I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but I don't like it. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think it makes sense, but at the same time, we've been accustomed to something for so long. I think it's just crazy for that to go away. But I'm excited to see what happens, man. I think it's going to be something that could be good. So we got to give it a trial run, see what happens. I'm excited about it and see what happens. I mean, it's going to happen now. So, you know, all I can do is be all in on it. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited to see what teams are going to do great things.
So you mean you weren't excited? You know, bigger game matchup like what we get to see Sandy Creek Grayson. We don't see that matchup on a regular, brother.
Yeah, but I feel like with the, you know, the state of the game we're in right now, the bigger teams are able to get bigger recruits. So like, I mean, it's cool. I would love to see it, but I feel like that's going to factor in. Just the schools being smaller. You got a big school, you got a lot of athletes. So I think it's going to be, you know, a trend of those bigger teams beating those smaller schools. And they might go back to the old model. I'll give it a couple years, but we'll see what happens.
That's true. That's a good point. I would ask you cover like more like what's all the schools you've covered again?
I've had Kell, I've had Walton, I've had South Paulding.
Okay.
I've had Pebblebrook.
Yep.
I believe that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
So you've had a chance to see programs, a lot of funds and programs with not as much as funds. So when you compare and contrast, you believe the bigger schools are going to beat up on the smaller schools. Do you think that's mainly because of the funding into nutrition or just overall facilities? What's your thoughts?
It's just booster clubs. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, a lot of people are proud of where they come from. So when you got schools like Walton that has a rich tradition, and you got schools like South Paulding that have rich traditions, you got people that pour back into the school. I'm not saying that people from Pembroke don't have rich traditions, but they just don't pour back into the school as much as these other schools would. I started at Pebblebrook because that's where I graduated from. So when I got my camera, I actually wanted to do music videos. That was what I wanted to do, but I quickly found out that wasn't the clientele that I wanted to be around. So I just took my camera. I took my camera to my old high school, and I was just like, you know, I'll make content for you for free. I'm just trying to get better. So Coach Allen, who I'm sure you guys know, he's at Kell now. He was at South Paulding.
Mm-hmm.
He was the OC there, and he was doing pretty much everything media related. So I just kind of talked to him. He let me do my thing. Coach Leroy Hood was there at the time. He had a great team with Karan Grant, Dwight Phillips, Tyler Scott. There was a bunch of guys over there. So just being around a team like that, and especially, you know, from home where I come from, it was cool to be around, and I just consistently got better every video I put out. So social media is a huge factor in what I do. I will say social media blew me up more than I could have imagined, and that's how I got my clientele. Without Pebblebrook, I wouldn't be where I am now. So shout out to Pebblebrook if anybody is in here from Pebblebrook.
Nah, well said, brother. Well said. I'm letting Naj kind of dive into more of your story. For now, we're gonna stick to the game of football, brother. We had a classic debate. I mean, it's been a couple of months ago now. I believe you remember you tapped into it. We talked about the compare contrast between Aaron Gregory and what's the other one, Naj? Craig Dandridge. Craig Dandridge.
Okay.
Who are you taking, brother?
That's a hard one, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I would probably take Aaron Gregory just because he's in a harder classification. He's seen more talent. He's going to see a lot better DBs. So I would go there just because of that.
Going AG because of the classification. Going to the quarterback side of things, you ain't Carrollton a lot.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You've seen Julian Lewis up close. Now you got a young man, CJ Cypher, doing his thing, walking the same footsteps.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have you pick and choose, but just do you see any similarities?
It's the exact same thing, fellas. It's the exact same thing that we've seen, because as you know, Juju was literally famous from 8th grade. Same thing with this kid. This kid is coming up. He's doing great things. He made it to the state championship his freshman year, which I think he could have won it. He was so close to winning it. I wish a couple of the players with my guy Peyton Way, but it did. But yeah, it's literally the same thing, and I think he's going to do great things. He's a great quarterback. The media attention wouldn't be on him if he wasn't a great quarterback. So I think he's going to do great things. I don't know much about his offense for next year, but it's Carrollton, so I'm sure they're going to have something up their sleeve. And I think they'll make a deep run again.
Do you think he'll win a state championship before he graduates?
100%.
100%. You heard it here first. So let's clip it up. I'm just mad. We're going to do you like that, bro.
100%. 100%. I think he'll win one before it's over. I think if Joey King going to be there, it's destiny. He got to get one, y'all. Joey King got to get one at Carrollton.
Got to, bro. You know what I mean? That's the only thing he's missing.
So I think he'll be done, y'all. I think he got something special with that team. It starts with the quarterback and their media attention. Kids, they want to be on TV. They want to show their stuff on TV. So Carrollton is on TV a couple of times a year. They're going to always get recruits over there. So I think they'll always be in the race, and one day they'll end up coming up on top.
Now I'm gonna ask you about Grayson with Coach Carr as well, and Coach Tavius Brown going to games. But before we get to that point, since we're talking about media, how do you feel about the TV coverage? From the GPB, etc. The liaisons of Georgia TV broadcast. How do you feel about the way they kind of cover the game? And if you want to talk about the basketball non-coverage too, feel free to engage your opinion.
100%. I think that they need to do a better job of showing, those smaller schools, which I think they're doing a better job. They're going to start this year. If I'm not mistaken, I think Pebblebrook is playing Clark Central in the Corky Kell Classic this year, which Pebblebrook has never gotten a TV game. So, I think they're doing great things with that. They always do a great job covering the games, whether it's Score Atlanta or GPB. They always do a great job. But you would love to see some more exposure on these smaller schools. But I think we're going forward with that. But when it comes to basketball, you don't really see anything into the playoffs. I just thought about that. You don't really see much into the playoffs, but
to the state championship.
Yeah. No, that's true. That is true. GPB is only the state championships. Wow.
That's it. And they weren't doing that for a little while, Dre.
I'm not sure. You got so much talent out there. Like, I'm seeing this kid. Have y'all seen this kid from St. Pius?
Not up close and personal, but we've definitely seen the videos.
Harris Reynolds.
Clemson commit, yep.
Man, he's crazy. And there's a kid from Cambridge that's really good. There's kids from what is that? They just played
Woodward.
Woodward too, but I'm thinking about the team that played Cambridge. What's that, y'all? You got me?
I got you, brother.
It starts with a P. Pace Academy, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they got dogs too. Yep.
They got dogs. And they made the state championship without their best player. With Braylon, I think it's Braylon something.
He's out.
Really
Braylon
crap.
Crash.
Yeah, he's hurt. I saw him on the
wow.
sideline. I saw him on the sideline hurt. So I don't think he's playing. They still made it. So it's a lot of talent out there, and I think at least covering a couple of the big games every year would be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gotta be every game because they play a lot of basketball. They play like 3 times a week.
Facts.
So I get the resources, but those bigger games that people want to see, I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying?
To your point, Dre, I'm gonna let you continue baking. We even brought on the head coach from Hillgrove. He said the same thing. He said, "Why we can't have one game a week? You know what I'm saying? Just put it on TV,
Right.
one game. You know what I'm saying? Game of the week, and put it out." I'm with him. I'm like, why? It's like you do that for football. Why we can't do that for basketball?
And those games are electric too, y'all. Like
Facts.
these kids, like I'm seeing the St. Pius. St. Pius, they're predominantly white, but man, they going crazy in there for that kid. Like they going crazy for that kid. So it's good to see. I think it would be good for TV, and hopefully they fix something. I think somebody needs to speak out a little bit louder about it. Things don't change without somebody speaking up on it. So more people need to bring awareness to it, but I think it could be a good thing.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. So so could we see Dre on the baseline or in the stands?
Oh, y'all know I'm going to the state championship game Thursday. I do Cal basketball. Cal girls made it to the state championship.
That's right.
So I'll be there. I'm sure I'll have Cal next year. I have a really good client in Boston Pierce who's going to be the quarterback for Cal next year, and he's going to play basketball. So as long as his mom is there, she's going to speak highly of me, and I'll always have a job there. So yeah, y'all just don't see me. I'll be on the sideline. I'll be out there a little bit.
In the cut.
For sure, I'll be out there.
All right, but the last thing for me, now throw the nod. So you've been at Grayson. I know you covered Stone. I'm not sure if it was on campus, but I know you know Coach Cardwell, Coach Santavius Bryant, man. Just what's your thoughts about Santavius, Coach Bryant going to Gainesville? And I know this where he came from, but what's your thoughts on that first?
I mean, I'm a fan of it. I mean, if anybody, black man can make more money, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? That's where he comes from. So it's familiar to him. The people know him. He knows the landscape. And he knows the culture. I think it's a great thing for him. Like I said, get your bread, bro. 100%. But when it comes to the coach at Grace, I don't think I know much about him. I think was he the defensive coordinator?
He was.
Black man, get more money. I'm with it.
Well said, man. Well said. I'm with you guys.
I'm with it, y'all.
100%. All right, man. So, Dre, I want to go back to your story a little bit. You told us about Pebblebrook, so obviously you know where things started. I want to ask, obviously, through your process as you got better, were there any pitfalls or any things you had to kind of maneuver through, man, to kind of, like you said, kind of start to generate that motion? And when you did, what was that like being in that moment when you generating that motion? You're like, yo, this thing can really pop for me.
Ooh, that's a good one. This camera stuff is extremely expensive, so just spending the money to get what you need, I think it's really just your mindset.
Yeah.
Like you go into things afraid, but you got to pull the trigger on a lot of things. Like I always knew that I could do the videography thing. I have videos from when I was younger. My dad had an old school video camera and I would always ask for it. So that progressed to me doing gaming montages when I was growing up for my friends and myself.
Wow.
I used to be semi-pro in a video game, believe it or not. So I used to take myself, my highlights, other people's highlights, throw it together with music. So I always knew I could do it. But when it comes to getting the camera, you just got to have the mindset to pull the trigger on it. You know what I'm saying? So I got my credit together. Honestly, I took all the money from the COVID fund and I dumped that into a camera. And I just was like, I'll figure out how to do it. And I remember at first learning, I did not know how to edit, y'all. Trying to figure out Premiere Pro, I was ready to punch a hole in my screen, y'all. But YouTube helped me figure it out. Like I said, progressively got better. It's the mindset, just wanting to get better. Just wanting to pull the trigger on things. I think that's the biggest thing. Just getting out of it is just, trusting yourself, knowing that you can do whatever you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got.
Sure. And what was the motion like when you started to kind of see it pick up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will say my journey was a little bit easy. I'm in Georgia, so it's a lot of athletes around, and I can go around and shoot for free. It's all about making the good relationships and doing right by people. Like I told y'all the other day in the chat, like it's all about really just about communicating and just doing good work. You know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of my time looking at other people's works and trying to mimic, however I can. But I just try to make my stuff look good. I love telling these kids stories. They're going to go and do great things, and the only thing that I can hope for is that they just remember me. You know what I'm saying? I would love to continue to tell their stories if they let me. So, got some great clients, especially with Wow Factor. That gets me into the baseball world. And I'm around the best athletes, like the best talent, baseball talent every year. Like I got kids that are getting drafted out of high school. So, just like I said, just making good relationships. The motion, I don't even really care about it, to be honest. I just love what I do. So I'm just out here trying to tell these kids stories. That's it.
Got you. Well, two-sided question. I want to expand on the Wow Factor in a second as well. How is it navigating? Because I'm pretty sure you're an entrepreneur. How is it navigating, obviously, space being so young? I know you caught it pretty quick, but, kind of being an entrepreneur. And what did you do, Dre? Like, let's say, for example, you do a kid. Let's say you pop him off, you blow him up a little bit, but then he doesn't really give you the recognition at all. He just kind of keeps it pushing and goes national with it. What are your thoughts on that, too?
That's okay. I'm not mad at that. Like, people are going to do what they want to do. I do what I want to do. So, yeah, that stuff doesn't really bother me. People are going to be bad apples. I'm just trying to find the good ones. So, that's it.
And then what about just navigating, just being, like I said, you're African American. You know what I'm saying? You're being an entrepreneur. I know it's not easy. Like you said, you had to kind of use COVID funds to kind of do it. I had to do a similar thing. I had to use an investment fund I created, and I was able to save up money too to kind of buy my own camera too. The same kind of thing. Just talk about that aspect of it, and just being able to thrive with it too.
It's a blessing, y'all. I thank God for what I do every day. It's a blessing being able to wake up and do what you want to do every day. You don't got to answer to nobody. You don't got nobody breathing down your neck. It's a blessing. I just thank God. But other than that, just, being a black man into it, it's just, like I said, just doing right by people. We already have a bad rap as it is. So I just try my best to do right by people, and I think that goes a long way for me.
Period. I will leave it there. Let's talk about expanding, Dre. You expanded the Wow Factor, man. You're doing baseball. Me and Bacon have seen you at Georgia Tech doing games. Talk about the expansion of your company, your business, your media brand, and how you've been able to branch out. Because most ask, but they don't know how to necessarily execute and capitalize on it.
Again, y'all, just very blessed. The clients that I have, they found me, and I've just grown with them. I try my best to stay within their image and try to enhance it. So with Wow Factor, Evan Einhart, he's the general manager there. He found me on TikTok. Had me come in. He was super real from the beginning. Like I said, he just brings the best talent around from all over the nation. And I'm just blessed to be around him. These kids, they go and they do great things. These kids commit to different schools, and they, reach out to me to do their commitment videos, which I'm blessed to do. I'm just enjoying the journey. I love what I do. And I'm gonna just keep it going. Hopefully it gets bigger. Like I said, hopefully these kids take me to do some great things when they go to the MLB or the NFL. I don't know where it's gonna go, y'all. I'm just out here. I'm just living. I don't know what to say. I'm just doing my thing, bro.
That's it. I got you, man. Well, I want to ask you about another element of what you do. Obviously, you got the YouTube channel, man. So,
right,
Dre, talk a little about that. You've been building it, bro. I mean, you almost at 3K. I'm gonna share my screen here. Yeah. Just talk about building this, man. And you even said it in our comments. Is why we want to bring you on too. You kind of trying to pour more into this. So, what's your thought process on this, and why you want to pour more into kind of your YouTube? Give us that rationale.
To be honest with you, like I said, I love telling my story or telling these kids stories. So it's fun in a way, and just I want people to see these athletes for who they are beyond the sports they play. You know what I mean? I think that goes a long way because they only see these kids on the field. They don't know what they're doing behind the scenes, and I just love telling these stories. So, like I said, a lot of these kids, I'm not even charging them for it. And if I am, I'm charging them, $50, $100, something like that. So, um, I'm loving the YouTube thing right now. What I'm starting right now is the Athlete Access, which I started with Caden Borchin in his first episode. He's got, as you can see, 11K in a week or 2 weeks, as I'm saying. Episode 2 is going to drop tomorrow tomorrow morning. And I also started a new episode on Harry Chubb Jones. He is a junior from McKeitron High School. He's up to 95, I think, which is absurd for a 16-year-old.
Right.
I don't know if you guys seen the kid in the World Baseball Classic from Blessed Trinity. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
That's insane, right?
Snap and Judge bat. First pitch, right?
That's crazy, right?
Crazy.
But yeah, man, Caden Borchin is a super great kid. He reached out to me about doing it.
Nice.
He wanted to kind of mimic the Rider Lions from California.
Yeah.
Kind of his thing. So this is actually from his commitment video. This is his dad. He's also a coach on the team. Just having a lot of footage of him already, I thought it was a great idea to just start a new series. And once I saw it blow up the way it did in 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, I think this could be good. So just going to keep this going. I also have the number one shortstop out of New York. I documented his they had a spring trip down to Atlanta for a couple games, so I got that on camera. And he's also coming down to play Etowah. So I'm going to be doing a dual episode of those two. And they're going to go hang out afterwards because they all know each other, they're all friends. So I think it's going to be a great thing. But like I said, y'all just love telling their stories. And, YouTube is a passive way to make some income. So, I'm just going to keep doing this and hopefully it blows up and I can keep doing it and, fly out, use my YouTube money to fly out, write some of this stuff off and tell people stories from around the nation.
I was just about to ask you that, Trey.
Yeah,
if you're going to do that. But go ahead, Bacon, because I know this is something you want to get into. Go ahead.
Now, I just want to ask, because I watched this episode, what I'm saying? What question did you ask, for the mom to start crying, brother? I didn't know you was like that, dog.
Well, to be honest with you, that was just her. She loves her boy. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, like, I don't have any kids, but if I had a child that was doing great things like that, I would be super proud too. So she's just extremely emotional that, he's the kid that he is. Like, he's a great kid. And in that video, he was committing to Clemson. So I think I just had her thinking about him as a child. And that kind of just, it sparked the waterworks, which I understood. And I loved it as a cameraman. I was behind like, yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I was going to use that for sure. So,
100%.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Najeh. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No. Great question, Bacon. I guess it's more on the creative sense. I want to ask you this, Dre. How does a creative, I want to say thrive, but how does a creative, I guess, just survive the new age? I feel like what you're doing here, there's nobody really doing this on a high school scale, in my humble opinion, unless you're at ESPN and you decide, hey, I'm going to go do this journey, this kid. Nobody's doing it to the level you're doing it. So how do you survive, would you say, from what you've learned, Dre, as a creative in this industry?
Well, right now, I'm trying to stay relevant. I'm a lot older than a lot of these other creators. So just trying to stay relevant, I think I have a gift when it comes to telling these stories. Like I said, I love doing it. I did an episode today and like I said, for free. Just went out there and just did it.
Tough.
But I think it's going to be good for me, and I don't know unless I keep doing it. So I got to keep it going, and if it blows up, then it's just another risk that I did that I succeeded on.
How do you, Dre? I know these ain't easy to put together. How do you just, with everything you got going on? Again, I know say you're an entrepreneur, but how do you just create time, brother? I mean, I know these probably take days to do. You cutting up days to get all this and put this great film together and these stories. How do you just make the time with everything else you got going on, bro?
I'm a total introvert, y'all. I don't leave the house unless it's for work. Literally, I don't do much. So I have a lot of time. Like I said, I am an entrepreneur, so I can get up at whatever time and do whatever I need to do, stay up for as long as I need to. So just blessed that I get to do this. Like I said, the time is going to always be there. I don't do nothing, y'all. Literally, seriously, I don't do nothing. So Yeah, man. Just you kind of gotta like I told you, you gotta spread the stuff out. Of course, you can't let your cell phone distract you. I have a brick. You guys know about brick in your phone?
What's it called?
Brick. It's like a little I don't know how to explain it, but you can hold it up to the brick and it'll lock your phone so you can't use it.
Nice.
And I do that. So just staying focused, and of course, when things don't go your way, communicating to your clients, because that's what means the most. Even if you're wrong, you just got to communicate because they're human; they'll understand. And it's better to communicate than to just like let things stack up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Yeah, that's really it.
Gotcha. Bacon, I'm gonna let you get in here and ask some more stuff, but I gotta let Dre, because Dre's pretty consistent on our Thursday show, man. He be watching our Hoop podcast and stuff like that.
Sure.
And also comment. I want to throw it to you, Dre. Just what do you think about what we're doing, for one, and then two, just why do you feel comfortable enough, I guess, to just come on our platform and kind of tell your story as well, brother? Because you can go anywhere, but obviously you decided to be with us.
Well, I'm home a lot of the times, so I subscribe to y'all, and it pops up all the time. But again, I love what y'all are doing, and what y'all said about me. We're kind of like trailblazers in what we're doing. Nobody else is doing what y'all are doing. So, just love supporting other men in the space. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to give everybody support because I know y'all are supporting me, so that's the least I can do. You know what I'm saying? But I love what y'all are doing. Like I love tapping in. Y'all know what y'all are talking about. And y'all have great guests, which I enjoy that too. So I hope y'all keep it going. Like I said, I ain't gonna never stop. I hope y'all don't stop. And like I said, we all gonna be big one day.
Facts. I manifest and claim that, brother. Go ahead, big.
Nah, definitely received that, brother. Man, I just wanted to ask you, man, because I know what definitely has some younger creatives. Some younger creatives watch this, man. Like they probably know who Dre is, man. Like, if you had to give advice to your younger self or to a younger creator right now that's in high school that's maybe has a Canon T7i, you know what I mean? What would your advice be to them?
That stuff don't matter. It'll come when it's time. You just work with what you got. But at the same time, if you want to invest in yourself, which I never say is a bad thing, I invested into myself. I would say, figure out a way, even if you got to work the money up to get what you want, but get the equipment that you want and take the risk. You got to take risks. You never know if something's gonna work unless you try. So you got to try. And you got to put your all into it, because if you don't, it just becomes another hobby for you. In order for you to make money and be full-time, like I never thought I would be full-time just filming sports. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I might sprinkle in some weddings and some events here and there, but to say that I'm full-time just filming sports, I never would have imagined that. So it's money everywhere. You just gotta, like I said, you gotta do right by people. You just gotta have a good product. So YouTube teach you whatever. Get on there, learn. You can learn a whole bunch of courses, which I need to start doing some courses and selling some digital products. That's something that I want to do in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, just taking a risk. That'll be another risk that I want to take. And you never know, it might make me $1 million in passive income. I just gotta try.
Bacon, if you can, I want you to tell Dre, if you don't mind sharing. Like, I think it's ironic because all of our story kind of bases the same thing. He took the risk. Bacon, you did it, almost a year now? I think it's kind of took that risk, what you was doing, and you kind of, doing on your own. I took the risk last July. I just want you to tell him a little bit about that. I think we're all in the same parallel a little bit.
Feeling the legs, boy. Nah, man. So like last year, stepped away from work, man, and just went full time with this. I'm on the go, kind of like what you're doing, talking about like just pulling up on trainers, athlete. Just kind of shoot for free. You know what I mean? And it's snowballed into me potentially working with an athlete, you know what I mean? That's kind of, on her way up, you know what I mean, or different things. So yeah, we're all correlated. Definitely got to take a risk. I was gonna ask you, but it's kind of just when you're in that moment of like uncertainty. You may have used this line of credit, or you shoot for free. You don't know how it's gonna come to fruition. Kind of just what's your how do you kind of keep yourself regulated and just not get too high, too low, to stay consistent on the work?
You gotta love what you do. I think if you love what you do, that makes it easy. Which I love what I do. It doesn't seem like work to me. So yeah, I think that's what it is. You just gotta love what you do, and you know, you hope that people remember this stuff. Um, so just finding the right athletes, finding people with good character, people who are doing great things, um, just loving it. That's all you gotta do.
How do you do that? How do you find athletes with great character?
You can really just tell when you meet them and you meet their family. You can just kind of tell. Which my first time meeting that kid Chubb was today, but I could tell by his interview answers that he's a kid that comes from good character. Plus the way he reached out to me, these kids they reach out to you crazy to inquire about work. So the way he came to me, and I also interviewed his coach. His coach had great things to say about him as well. So that was just one example to see how you can get good athletes. Plus, it doesn't make it hard that he's a junior throwing 97. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I gotta get myself together. Junior throwing 97 in high school. I mean, kids be throwing like 130 when they get to the majors, bro.
It's crazy. I don't know what they feed these kids these days or whatever training they got going on, but
every sport.
Even the kid, the 17-year-old kid from Blessed Trinity, to break what kind of story is that to come back to high school and tell all your friends that you broke possibly the greatest hitter of all time's bat and got him into a double play to end the inning. That's crazy.
Crazy. 17.
And then imagine being an opponent and hitting a bomb off of them. You know what I'm saying? You go to your friends and say, well, I hit a bomb off the kid who broke Aaron Judge's bat. I guess that's crazy.
Facts. That's facts, buddy.
These high school kids are different these days, y'all.
I want to ask you this too, brother. Are you a fan of baseball, or did you kind of let the camera work? You a big fan?
Big fan of baseball.
You play?
I played a little bit. I played up to high school. I didn't go to college or anything, but played travel baseball and baseball. Is that my nephew? It is my nephew. Come on in. You want to say hey? Say hey to everybody.
Let's have to practice. What's up, little man?
Speaking of baseball. All right, go back. Good to see you. You had a good day at school? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to close the door, okay?
I
lost my train of thought, y'all. Where was that?
You talking about your career, your playing career?
Oh yeah. So I was an outfielder. I always led off because I was super fast. But played up to high school. Pebblebrook, they don't have great baseball, but me and a couple others, we just was the best players on the team and just enjoying the ride. You know what I'm saying? And after that was it for me.
So you was like that though?
I was pretty good. Ain't gonna lie, I was pretty good. My travel team, we were 15. I think we were like the number 4 team in the nation at the time. So like we were good. But
so
high school,
you want to go nowhere, man? You want to go?
Baseball was different back in the day, y'all. These kids, they getting scouted from when they in middle school. It's not how it was back in the day. Like we was just showing up having fun.
Yeah.
I played at East Cobb when East Cobb had grass. So, have y'all been East Cobb before?
Yes, I have.
Turf, everything, but back when I went, it was grass. So, I don't know. It's just a different time. These kids, they have power of social media, which we didn't have, which I think plays a major factor into it. I always say I wish I grew up in this time. Imagine NIL times, y'all. Like, all you had to do was make it to college, and you would have been pretty much set. Yeah. So, yeah, man. That's pretty much it.
100%, man. Last thing for me, I guess, brother, what would your advice be to your younger self? And if you weren't doing this, what would you think? What would you be doing?
Take the risk. Just take the risk. Whatever you think it is, just take the risk because you can do great things. I manifested this. Like I remember saying that I wanted to get a camera and do this. But there's no greater feeling than accomplishing something that you said you were going to do. So I would say just take the risk. And then what was the second question? I'm sorry.
If you weren't doing what you're doing now, what do you think you'd be doing?
I have a communications degree from Kennesaw State. I told myself I wanted to be the next Stuart Scott one day.
Yeah.
So I ended up being behind the camera, not in front of it. It's crazy how life works.
Go ahead, Najeh.
So yeah, that's pretty much. I think I'd probably be like at Sports Center or something like that.
Booyah.
Booyah. So
Would you? I know you talk about your job. Would you change anything, Dre?
about what's going on right now?
Just anything, yeah. How you started, everything. Like, would you change anything?
Oh
or-
yeah. I wish I would have started earlier. I wish I
Yeah.
would have started when I was 18, 17, 18, 16. Honestly, these kids, 13, 14. So just I would have started earlier. I started when I was about 26, which I was ahead again. I was starting off. So you know what I'm saying? Now I got some grays and my back be hurting, knees be popping. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably it. Just starting earlier.
Got you. I know you talked about your projects, Dre. Are you gonna be like? I know you got the contract with Kel. Any other high school? I guess things you're gonna be doing. Will you be any 707s, any camps? Like, are you kind of sticking with what you got going?
I hate 707. I'll probably only go unless money's right. So you probably won't see me at any 707s. I just don't like the landscape of it. I feel like it's more arguing than playing,
Mm-hmm.
which that gets frustrating. So right now, just sticking with what I got. I'm loving the documentary series that I got going on. So I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yes, sir.
I'm with Walton again next year. If any schools are in here and need a cameraman, reach out to me. Me and my team, we ready.
That's your guy.
So yeah, sticking with what I got. It's going to be a long summer with Wow Factor this summer. Looking forward to that again this year. I get to cover. It's crazy how these kids, they grow up through the years. So at 14U, I think they were like the number 3 team in the nation. So now I only get the 17-year-olds when they get up there. So now I was with them when they were 14. Now they're 17, and they're still up there in the ranks. So it's going to be cool to see them do their thing against other competitions. So I'm just looking forward to that.
I think one thing we didn't ask you for, we let you go, Dre. We didn't ask you like have you put a team together, or is it just you doing all this, or like how have you went about? I think part we struggle with is how do you go about hiring interns or people on your team that work generally as hard as you do, or believe in your vision where they're gonna work to the level that you want them to?
I think with me, see me, I don't really have many interns. My main intern is Ramsey. I don't know if you guys know our photography. He's a kicker at Cartersville, but he does great things with a camera. He was my first intern. And sometimes you gotta give people a shot. And you look at their work, they got great work, and you just gotta give them a shot. And if they can go out there and do what you need them to do, which that's the hard part. Sometimes it's hard to find people that can get there on time and communicate and do all the things that you do.
Right.
But you just gotta give people a shot and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then you know that you have to go a different direction. But me, it's good that I live in a city where there's a lot of creators. So a lot of times I'm just hitting up independent contractors and go do things for me. And I know that they can do it because I can see their work and I can see that they consistently get booked. So that means something. You know what I mean? But yeah, just giving people a shot, and if it works, you found a winning formula, which I think I found a group of individuals that I can trust.
Period. We didn't ask you this either, Dre. Real quick, what is your thought on the creative space in Atlanta or even Georgia? And who are some of maybe your favorite creatives to watch or young creatives that you like?
100%. Well, I got into this whole thing because of Smooth. I think Smooth started the whole wave back in the day. So I remember watching his stuff back in the day. Joel Joseph is crazy. Of course, Margot crazy. 101 Don C.
Yeah.
That's who work I'm loving. And plus, Latham, I think he's a great creator coming up. I don't know if you guys know Latham, but he's done some Carrollton stuff for me, and he's doing a lot of stuff for basketball players now. But it's a lot. I love the scene right now. Everybody's finding their own way, which I always say it's a lot of money out here for everybody. So everybody's just doing their thing, and I love it because there shouldn't be any competition. We should all be uplifting each other and That's all I want to see. I just want people to win in all phases.
And speaking of winning, last thing, can you tell the creators one more time, please, one more time, Dre? Why is it important for them to have a YouTube channel?
It's important to have a YouTube channel. Ooh. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm loving the money part of it. I love that part of it. That's the only thing that I can say about the YouTube part. But when it comes to the stories that I'm telling, I just love what I do, y'all. So I'm just out here doing that part. That part is easy. But when it comes to having a YouTube channel, I mean, if you put out a good brand, these kids will watch you, man. These kids are in school doing nothing. They'll get on there and watch a full video, and that gets you paid. So in the world we live in, especially with athletes, you need to increase your NIL brand. There's no better way to do that than to start on YouTube. You never know, something will blow until you try. Like I said, you got to take risks. So just try. What are you losing?
Facts, bro.
Well, before we let you go, Dre, anything you want to tell us? Any comments? Any shout outs? Anything you want to say?
Shout out to you guys. Y'all doing y'all thing. Like I said, 3 black men doing what they want to do. I think that's special. So I hope you guys keep it going. You guys know I'm always on your side. Whenever I see y'all, it's always love. So if y'all need anything from me, y'all just let me know.
Appreciate you, brother.
Anything else?
Nah, man. Just appreciate you for coming on, brother. Appreciate you for being an extrovert. You know what I mean?
I know, right? This was a lot for me, y'all. This was a lot. This was a lot.
Yeah, you might have to start your own thing up, man, when the time is right, brother. But
he ain't doing that. Dre is not doing that. Dre like to be behind the scenes.
He's doing Scott, man. Come on.
Nah, Dre want to be out the way behind the scene, bro.
Yeah, people probably don't even know what I look like now, to be honest. It's probably their first time seeing me. So that's how it needs to be.
That's it. And the last thing we're gonna let Dre go. That's why what Dre said. That's why what we doing in special, because guys that are introverts they can come on here and feel comfortable to tell their story, bro. That's powerful, bro.
I appreciate you guys. Like I said, this was fun. Like I said, maybe this does grow into something special. You never know.
It is. It is, man. Take your time, though, man. At your page, You did great. You did great. It's gonna be a lot of clips. There'll be a lot of clips. Let me say we'll put out.
Okay.
So, but like I said, man.
Appreciate it, fellas.
All right, man. See you, bro. Appreciate your family.
For sure. Y'all have a good night.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. There it is, man. Create with Dre, brother. Create with Dre. Appreciate him coming on, man. That was a great interview, man. And like you heard him at the core, introvert. And he gave y'all 100% of the game for all the creators. He said, it's the munyan. It's the munyan.
For the fun,
We be trying to tell y'all, man. That's all we trying to create, man. We just trying to create a space. Anybody can come on, be themselves, man. Speak their piece, and they can be authentic in doing so. That's all we trying to do. Like he said, and I almost felt like I was coming on that cat. Hey, that's all we want, bro. We just wanted to be a platform you feel comfortable. Speak your piece, sports, culture, media, branding, docu-series, whatever it is you want to talk about. That's what we really trying to create, man. And some people feel comfortable. And like I said, we know it's people that are doing this on a higher level in terms of they're doing NFL, if they're doing, I'm saying, whatever it is. But we feel like we're the only ones doing this currently on this landscape of any media brand currently constructed, man. So as I say that, I'm gonna leave Bacon with the last comment, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this, y'all. Y'all, please, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna show y'all our YouTubes, man. Again, we doing some fire content. Me and Bacon might have to tap in with a couple more 7-on-7s because Bacon, I ain't gonna lie, he cooked. He wasn't playing no games, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and y'all go check him out, man. He got all the great content. He's more like Dre, man. So don't for the audience that follows me, do not expect Bacon to post as much as I do. I am a maniac, okay? So don't expect that, okay? He's more like Dre. He gonna get you the content. He doing it behind the scenes. The doctor, he telling these kids stories in a different way, man. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to Bacon Network. He does great content. And then me, y'all know me, man. I love it. I'm obviously, what you say?
The man, the myth.
I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Y'all know me, man. I'm gonna go crazy, man. I just dropped a little reaction to Damon Stoudemire. I gave y'all a candidate to potentially know. Obviously, the Mic'd Up series. Thanks to shout out to Bacon. Jerry Outhouse committing to Georgia. Nick Lanier, no cut Nick committing to Miami. Hey, I'm on it. Y'all know me, man. I love this stuff. So I'm gonna have content every single day, man. So y'all know what do, like, comment, subscribe. And last thing, Bacon, I'm gonna throw it back to you, brother. Look, we just started a new tier for the community, man. Y'all tap in, all right? Oh, hold on. I make sure I put this stuff out. We started a new tier, man. Insider Intel, okay? A brand new tier, $9.99 a month. Any intel I hear that I'm able to share. We'll start with GT, and we're going to expand upon that point. Anything I hear, I will drop exclusive videos on there. We already got an exclusive video behind the scenes look on Gainesville. If y'all missed out, but only $10 a month. That's it. We got to pay bills, y'all. Y'all tap in with me, man. But I'll leave it there. Throw it to you, Bacon.
No, I think that was perfect, man. I think what Dre talked about, it was number one, betting on yourself. I remember, like, I'll probably never forget it until I take that big risk, get my equipment. Was at the Georgia Elite Classic at the game. I think it was sophomores, maybe. I think it was it was sophomores, or freshman game. And he's like, yeah, I was talking about this cam equipment. I think it was the A74 was hot back then. I think Dre had one. He's like, yeah, man, credit, man. Went ahead and, you know what I'm saying, non-credit, did this, got down to third. So I always remember that. But Dre's always been solid, man. We talked about, like I said, taking the risk, doing right by people, shooting for free. You know what I mean? I know people hate those 3 to 4 words, shooting for free, 3 words. But it's necessary because, if it's the right person,
Build a relationship.
Number one. Number two, if it's the right person, people will watch them. You know what I mean? You put it on your YouTube. You may shot for free. You may shot for $50. Like Dre said, you can do 11K in 2 weeks. I'm not sure what the mathematics is behind his paywall, but I know that that Sandy Creek video did some similar numbers in a shorter span of time. I think I moved like $35-$40. But now this is the key. This is the not the hack, but the details, particulars of the particulars. So YouTube does it's like payment per ad, and every video is different. Documentaries may be different. Highlights is different. So it all depends on that number. But the biggest thing here is, man, take a risk, relationships, shoot for free, retain a client, do good work. All those things, scale and build a team. So all those things combined in one is how you can change your lifestyle. But cherry on top of it all is consistency, and belief in self. But CreateWithDre is a legend, man. Shout out to Smooth, shout out to everybody, shout out to Doc. So many creators, shout out to Mar. It's a lot of people. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. It's a lot of people. Shout out to Bacon and Najeh. But just gotta love what you do, man. I think that was another big one too. You gotta love what you do. There's gonna be some ups, there's gonna be some downs, there's gonna be some uncertainty because you're taking a risk. Oh man, it's just I gotta pay this bill, I gotta do this. Whatever you focus on usually comes to pass. So but you got to keep yourself calm. You got to keep your nervous system regulated in those times of uncertainty. But if you do all those things, be consistent and believe in yourself, 10 times out of 10, it usually works out. But you got to work your dream. Your dream doesn't work unless you do. That's all I got.
I'm gonna second that point as we wrap up for the show today, man. Me and Bacon are living examples. So if you ever want motivation or how Najeh and Bacon built what they built, go look at our subscribers. We're literally first out, like 2000. We just created this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we not where we want to be. We struggle. You know what I'm saying? So use this as a testament for you. You know what I'm saying? We're not there yet, obviously. So we're trying to build something. So like I said, we perfect examples of betting on yourself. Like I said, that's really why I had told Bacon to bring up that point. Like Dre said, betting on himself and doing what he's doing. Bacon did the same thing. I did the same thing last July. I left a steady check to go, chase something. And I have dark days. I had a dark day this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's just like, yo, is this worth it? Like, and you're going to question yourself. Just speaking wholeheartedly, you're going to question yourself.
Yes.
Am I making the right choice? Is this the correct way to do it? Why can I not pay this bill? And it's tough. know what I'm saying? People want to glorify it. It's not sweet. It ain't for the weak. It ain't. You got to be mentally strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? So do what you enjoy to do. Like Bacon said, make sure you got the right things in place, man. And you should be at the end of the day. But you're not going, it's instantaneous success. That's not a thing, bro. You have to go through the dark days. That's what I love what Dre's doing. He's telling these stories through the dark, like what they had to go through to get to that success. Because it's all cool when you see what that product is, but you don't know what it took to get that product to be what it is.
No, you don't.
You don't know. So that's what I tell anybody. Use this as motivation, man. We building something, but it ain't easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I would say the last thing.
Nah, we already go on another tangent, brother. We gotta keep this rolling. I'm already going, bro.
Right. Me and Bacon have collabed on a lot of stuff. So a lot of times, like, even though the money is not where we want it to be, we can split the costs. Going to Hoover, we usually split it. You know what I'm saying? Or we go, you know what I'm saying? For example, we went to Sevens. I drove, you know what I'm saying? Bacon Uber to me, I drove down, right? Every times I'll go to Bacon, like we go to, Alabama, I'll drive to him, he'll drive down. You sometimes too, it takes, not everybody can work together, but sometimes you need somebody to also help you in that moment too, to help you split things. We collab on everything on Instagram. It's just those kind of things can help you and obviously make a difference, man. So anybody out there struggling, man, look, nothing sweet, nothing in the world worth having. But like Dre said, man, get into your affirmations, man, your manifestations, write your stuff down that you want to accomplish. And every day, just try to take a step forward, man. That's all that matters. Take a step forward to try to do it. It ain't for everybody. But like Baker said, if you can be consistent and take that step every day, man, that's half the battle, man. And if you believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you manifest it and you at least take a step to do that. I ain't saying he gonna put it in your lap, but he gonna guide you in the right direction. I think that is.
Gosh, well said, brother. Like I remember before I get it, what we're talking about, it's just those moments like you tell tomorrow, man, I'm supposed to do this shoot, I'm gonna follow up the athlete. Supposed to work tomorrow. I'm thinking about, going chase his dream, bro. But to be in those moments, to go left, I'm left-handed, so it's easy for me to go left instead of going right. Number one, people are like, why are you doing that? And how do you know that's the right thing to do? It's just you got that gut feeling. Number one, you need to eat right. Eat right. You should know you got a clean gut. Your gut messed up, you can't trust your gut. But you just know what type of relationship it is, what it can do. You have to number one, you have to understand what you're trying to do, what's your dream, what's your goal, and what aligns with that goal. If your 9 to 5 aligns with what you want to do, and if you don't have that safety net like some, then I understand. But if it aligns with what you want to do, then do that. You can't manifest in fight or flight. You know what I mean? It's impossible. And that's unfortunate. That's why you have to be thankful. Like Dre said, I'm just thankful for where I am. I'm just happy to be. I'm content. Not content. I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I get to do this. Live my dream day by day. You know what I mean? And that's what you have to be. You have to be thankful for the situation because everybody's not graced and blessed to be in a situation where they can't take that risk. They may have to do what they need to do. They have to take the risk. They're outdoors. But one thing my partner said, and I get what we're talking about, Najeh. He was like, man, I went. Just tell a little bit about his story, man. You know what I'm saying? He was had a roommate, you know what I mean? His roommate didn't pay his half of the rent, so they weren't staying there anymore. Had money, had a job, you know what I'm saying? His living situation, the arrangements changed. But like, you know what, bro? I was at what I thought was rock bottom. I got to rock bottom. They said, you know what, bro, it wasn't that bad. Now, that's a different mindset for different people. Now I want to go too long on it, but I'll let your mind wander on that, brother. But I will come back to what we're talking about is it the world, you know what I mean? The current state of the world, what we're living in. College is almost non-existent. People talk about it all the time. People are going to college for degrees that may not even be relevant once they graduate. It's really forcing you to entrepreneurship. Essentially, like you look at YouTube, you know what I mean? You're getting paid to build your brand. You know what I mean? So what you talked about beforehand, I've kind of lost train of thought in that to make the point as clear and concise as I would like to. But just do you think entrepreneurship and getting out of the mud is the only way to pipeline to financial freedom? Yeah. You think so?
That's a good question. I mean, financial freedom, I'll say you can never get rich off the salary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you be comfortable? Yes. Can you, do things you need to attain? Sure. But if you want true financial freedom, which everybody's definition is different, in my opinion, whether that's, oh, I can go live somewhere else, or I don't have to ever work a day again in my life, like that definition is kind of nuanced, kind of whoever wants to define it how it is. I do think, though, you're going to have something going on the side. To that point, Bacon. I think it's not a situation where 9 to 5, because like you said, with AI and you can get stuff replaced. Even in our media industry, like people aren't going to probably be going to articles as much. It's going to be about, and this is why I said it in this tweet, Bacon. It's going to be about.
You tweeted something. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be about what brand you can create and how, I guess you could say, loyal your audience is going to be to you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the difference. Bacon, I hate to say it, of what it's going to be and what we're going to. I think Shannon Terry said it best, and I quote tweeted him because I thought he gave a real good spiel, just for aspiring journalists. I won't be long-winded on it as I look it up, but I think he really said what it's about and where it's going. You can either adapt or die, and I think he gave a great definition as we kind of wrap up. Said it pretty well. Said, still cleaning up from my natural ice storm and had a lot of time to think about the future of media and technology. While AI is not going to put this chain back on the chainsaw anytime soon, or picking up the hackberry debris in my yard, is coming like a tsunami of disruption to digital media and tech. Everyone in the org buys into the disruption of the plan. No hands in the sand. If you don't understand how AI is reshaping your job in media, both content and tech, you're already behind. We don't have the luxury of waiting to see what happens. We're moving down. Moving now, adapt or die. Media executives expect website traffic to drop 43% over the next 3 years as AI replaces search as the entry point for information. Only 38% of news executives feel confident about journalism's future, down from 60% 4 years ago. Digital content writer jobs are projected to decline 50% by 2030. Reporter and writer positions are expected to shrink 30%. This is not a drill. Individual and brand trust is everything. AI can generate content. It cannot generate a trust-based relationship. When a recruit's family, player, or coach trusts your reporter, when a fan base trusts your brand, when a subscriber trusts your insight, that is a moat AI struggles to cross. Every byline, every broken story, every relationship built on ground compounds over time. Trust is the asset. Community may be more important than trust. That's what I was just saying. This is why On 3 spends more to support and grow fan sites than anyone else. A reader can trust a publication and never come back. A community member is invested. They post, they argue, they recruit other fans, they stay. Message boards, fan interaction, direct engagement. These are what AI cannot replicate and what keeps sports fans locked in. Community is retention. Retention is business. Content creators and talent that engage and connect with audiences that entertain, inform, and are memorable. Reporters who report firsthand and engage with sources in their communities. That is the media of the future. And I feel like he said it best, and I quote tweeted him and said, how to survive the new media landscape from an industry leader who has been successful running multiple companies to unprecedented levels. The proliferation of AI will only grow stronger. Well said on how to survive the shift. To any aspiring journalist, definitely read this. Wow. And it didn't get a lot of views, but he's putting you on game of what is about to happen. So you either adapt and die or not. So I just bring it up. I'll let you react to that, Bacon, before I get my point.
Nah, that's it, brother. That's it, man. I find myself, I put Najeh 9 to ChatGPT, you know what I mean, compare, contrast, get insight about the future of media, what it is all the time. That's probably where my mind is at. I say not 70% of my day, bro. You know what I mean? With us, you know what I mean? Getting out the mud, independent journalist at the time. I tell myself 20 rack as a month as an independent journalist. I know it's gonna come to fruition about what I just talked about, but that's what it is. I was at West Georgia telling these kids the same thing, bro. Like it's a grind, you know what I mean? It's gonna test you. It's gonna test the will of the man, not the skill of the man. If you really want it, but you got to build that trust, and trust is not built in one day. It's built over years. Years of time. Yeah, man, if you're not using AI, start today.
But learn it.
Yeah, learn it. ChatGPT, Perplexity,
Claude.
So many. It's so much. It's so much. You know what I mean? Crypto. You know what I mean? I got my bags packed. But just to stay on AI journalism. You gotta want it. You gotta if you don't, and if people like, man, I don't like they say, you don't want to put his face in front of the camera, which is fine. There are faces YouTube channels that do great. And the same thing, there's not gonna be, just from listening to the experts, it's not gonna be a they're gonna be people that I want to watch face. I don't want to watch faces AI. It's fine. There's gonna be an area for both. So if you want to do the AI play, do the AI play. But just whatever you want to do, just do it. Don't wait. Don't second guess. Do it. Learn, adapt, or die. There is a thing. You've heard of UBI, Universal
Income. That's not going to be enough though to support what you're trying to do. Yeah, it's good in theory. You know, have it.
Okay, brother.
I'm tapped, brother. Remember what Mr. Teagle said. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Najee's big. I be tapped in, bro. More do you think? I want to be more tapped in what I am because I've been working like nonstop. But yeah, bro, I be tapped. But that's what's gonna come. But again, to your point, it's not going to be enough to sustain. So to your point, you're gonna have to have some. That's what we're going to. You're gonna have to have something going on the side for yourself. And if you don't, I feel for you. The key, and I'm gonna put y'all on some game, is YouTube. Learn to be versatile, first of all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have different avenues going. No, my stuff doesn't pan off. I'm gonna give y'all 5 different ones. And I don't even make a lot of money. I'm struggling my damn self. Substack, TikTok, YouTube, X, Instagram. Don't make nothing from Instagram. X, got some subscriptions. Shout out to all my people. I appreciate y'all. Substack, got some subscriptions. Shout out to y'all. TikTok, we at 17K. Shout out to y'all. Make money off my videos now. Love y'all. Thank y'all. YouTube, same thing. I only say that to say, not to brag. You're going to be in a situation where you're going to have multiple streams. It can't be just one. You ain't going to survive, bro. Oh, and I'm in a potential deal for something else coming up too. I'll just say that. Leave that where that is. I just said it to say, have multiple streams of income. If you're going to depend on one, you ain't going to make it, bro. And you'll never get to financial freedom. So back to your question. You need multiple streams of income. It can't be just the one salary. You ain't going to survive because 100K ain't what 100K used to be. That's more like almost 200K. And what job is paying that if you ain't got 7 years of experience and all these different certifications? Good luck.
Good luck. Nah, facts. And then just to add on to that, you know, UBI, like what people say, it's going to be basically like people say, I'm on fixed income. It's pretty much what it's going to be, but what it's going to put, it's going to put all the weight on humanity, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure Najeh, I can speak for Najeh as well. I'm speaking for myself. I'm saying we got good hearts, right? You know what I mean? So, but it's gonna take a collective, like, you know what I mean? If we're making whatever we're making, like this, I'll try to put home to begin. Like, where's he going with this? You know what I mean? Homelessness, people talking about, like, man, there's so much wealth in America. Homelessness should not be a thing. I think that's what it's going to be. I think our generation, whatever the generation, our generation, the ones before that come into some money, there may be like a pot that we're gonna do this ourselves to help humanity. That's just what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing through my podcast airwaves. But again, it's putting a lot of trust on man, which I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I know the word says don't put trust in flesh, but there have been talks, whatever your beliefs are, the civilizations a while ago was in a golden era, a golden age. So what we're potentially looking, especially right now with the uncertainty, AI coming into play, we're in a balance of continuing to go down the cynical, I get my money from me, my family. If I don't know you, you're not my family, good luck. Or we can look out for our fellow man and bring back the golden age. But we don't want to get too deep down the rabbit hole, man. Just utilize AI, man. Build your brand, take the risk, go for it. You know what I mean? Run for it. You know what I mean? Don't think too much. Kind of get what you need and go. use your network, grow your network, because your network is your net worth. People are more, they're worth more than money, gold, anything that you can think of. Treat people right, have high morals, have integrity, and believe in yourself. I'll throw it to you, brother. Close us out.
Great, man. So I know we went on a little bit of a tangent, a little bit of a rant, but we hope that advice is useful for y'all. I really see me and Bacon speaking at seminars in the future about everything, the AI, the crypto, our stories, and just, you know, giving back to people, and obviously trying to help them out, man, and just get it spilled. Not everybody does that. A lot of people gatekeep. We don't plan to. We try to help out as much as we can, man. But Real Deep Podcast, look, we deep brothers. Like, that's just what it is. We deep brothers. We love our sports. Love our football, basketball, baseball, all that good stuff, man. But we're very deep as well, man. But we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna end our tangent there, man. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back on Thursday night. You know what I'm saying, for Bacon Show, for Hoops, man. And can't wait to see how then Bacon gonna have his last comment before we go.
One more thing. I know Coach Syrup ain't still tapped in the show, but I didn't see your comment earlier, man. What's up, Coach? Shout out to Coach Syrup, man, doing major things on the side of that Jonesboro, man. So one of the nice Coach. Shout out, man. I appreciate you tuning in as always, my brother and my friend. Shout out to you and Coach Domo and Coach
Floyd.
Coach Floyd, yes, sir. Old school player.
All right. We see y'all on Thursday, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all week.
Peace.